Hello, maurieos, Web Crap of the Week, Season 5, Episode 3.
It's a web app of the week. It's a web app of the week.
Hello, welcome. This material is slightly not safe for work and risque. If that sort of material offends you, please leave now and go somewhere else. And we'll get on with the show, Web Crap of the Week. It's the show where we get all of the web crap that's come across our screens during the week and we put it together into a compilation for you so that you can sit back sometime over the weekend, kick your shoes off, get yourself a drink and some popcorn and watch some quality web crap when at your viewing pleasure. So, without further ado, let's get on with the show. But not without a word from our Crappywood A-lister of the week, this young fella here rocking the mullet, or the mullet, or is it a skullet? I do not know, but anyway, this young guy says, I've been watching Web Crap of the Week for some time now, and it is quality web crap, and it certainly meets my requirements. We start him young on web crap, so this guy started watching Season 3, so he's a seasoned watcher of Web Crap of the Week, and he says it's all good stuff. Keep an eye out for him during the show to see where he plays a starring role. First up, this little beauty, Rapunzel, let down your golden hair. Yes, you got to start eating out at a different parking lot. Hello, Uncle Andrew. Who's the Happy Meal for? Historic letter to Galileo. Dear Mr. Galileo Galilei, we have peer-reviewed your manuscript on heliocentrism, that the Earth moves around the Sun, and 97% of our scholars, which mostly includes theologians, agree that your analysis is unfounded, indeed heretical. Furthermore, Pope Paul V has instructed Cardinal Bellarmine to instruct you that you are to abandon completely the opinion that the Sun stands still at the centre of the world and the Earth moves, henceforth not to hold, teach or defend it in any way whatever, either orally or in writing. Various news media, including the Vatican Guardian, have also implemented a policy of ignoring you and your deniers. It may not surprise you that your writings have been submitted to the Roman Inquisition and not the Spanish Inquisition. Be aware that if you wish to provide additional arguments in defence of heliocentralism, we have instructed our messenger services to block you. Yours, the establishment. And some more crap about Harry and Meghan. Mix it. And finally, sir, would you like your burger flipped by a PhD in philosophy, history or English literature? This new wrench is amazing. One side is standard, the other side is metric. Reading this because you forgot your smartphone when you went to the toilet, didn't you? If you're thinking what I'm thinking, you need professional help. So we have firefighters working for no pay and politicians being paid for no work. Ain't that the truth? Loving this one. Trump. Siri, where can I get a grilled queso and salami? Siri, okay, sending a jet to kill Qasem Soleimani. I feel there's a strong correlation here. Cause and effect. Warning, low-flying owls. Lost Chihuahua. Grandma once said, sometimes you have to hug the people you don't like so you know how big to dig the hole in your backyard. Bad news. It's curiosity. So my lesbian cousin and her partner got me this for Christmas. It's pretty nice and all. I don't want to sound ungrateful, but it's not what I meant when I said I want to watch. Hey, are you sleeping? Yes, now shut up. All odd numbers have the letter E in them. So I was sitting at the stoplight when a drop-dead gorgeous woman pulled up next to me and rolled her window down. I rolled my window down and smiled at her. She said, "What? Did you fart too?" It's interesting growing up and learning that most adults are not smart. I had my suspicions as a kid, but I didn't think the situation was this dire. GCSB, the only government department that will actually listen to you. The first climate change summit. Look, everything is melting. It's obvious. This is our fault. Quick, let's tax it out of ourselves. By the age of 35, you should have a huge box of random cables, but you can't throw them out because you're pretty sure you still might need a couple one day. Ain't that the truth? It's hilarious, all these school kids preaching to us oldies that we've effed up the planet. Back in the 50s and 60s, not a plastic bottle to be seen. It was all glass that was reused, and our soft drink bottles were taken back to the shop. No plastic bags. Loose food was in brown paper bags. All sweets were bought loose and put in a white paper bag. Mother used shopping trolleys to carry heavy stuff or used a string bag. You walked to school from 5 to 16 years old. No jumping into mummy's 4x4. No McDonald's or Kentucky-Fried plastic toys. No polystyrene food boxes for you to litter the streets with. We had used newspapers to wrap our hot food in. Our milk was delivered at 5 a.m. 6 days a week by a milkman who drove an electric vehicle. Holidays were in a tent or a caravan, not an aeroplane to far-off destinations. So I think these youngsters need to take a look in a recycled mirror and think, was it my wasteful generation who are effing up the planet? He makes a good point. And, well, all part of the continuing argument on climate change. Did it or didn't? Loved this one. An MIT linguistics professor was lecturing his class the other day. In English, he said, a double negative forms a positive. However, in some languages, such as Russian, a double negative remains a negative. But there isn't a single language, not one, in which a double positive can express a negative. A voice from the back of the room piped up, "Yeah, right." So, my son asked, "Where does poo come from?" I was a little uncomfortable, but gave him an honest explanation. He looked a little perplexed and stared at me in stunned silence for a few seconds and asked, "And Tigger?" Please ask your wife to stop talking. We're gaining too much altitude. West Virginia's newest rock band, introducing Meth Leopard. If you rob a store naked as a minor, no one can watch the security footage without committing a crime. Think about it. Sometimes you look at people and wonder, how do they fit all that stupid into one head? My child doesn't want to eat meat. With what can I replace it? A dog. Dogs love meat. Just the wife, 007. I'll deal with the little ginger prick myself. Sheet costumes. Bullshit. Ape sheet. Piece of sheet. Sheet hits the fan. Sheets and giggles. Crock of sheet. Meanwhile, from our medical correspondent, doctors finally find a cure for Noddy's tinnitus. Attention parents, it is National Stand in Front of a Door in Your School Uniform Week. Parents not uploading photos to Facebook may be prosecuted. Fridges and fireplaces also allowed. The wife said we needed a new coffee maker, so I got one. Her name is Jill. The wife was not amused. I found this here pretty good. New Zealand food birthstones. Wishing I was born in February, but May with the cheese rolls, not too bad. What month, what's your birth food stone or whatever you want to call it? Perhaps you could comment below the video. How do you say constipated in German? Far from poopin'. Far from poopin'. And here we have the star of our thumbnail. This is Chip. Chip just had to get a pic of the fish he caught. All the bear sees is fish and Chip. And here we have our Crappywood A-lister of the week. His mum is from Gore and his dad is from Hamilton. What a marvellous mullet. He's rocking there. Where's Donald? Oh dear. Cyclists pissing off other road users since 1900. Is your child a far-right extremist? Look for warning signs. Aversion to drugs, alcohol, pornography. Interest in physical fitness, mental well-being. Growing collection of classic literature. Monogamy, desire to marry and procreate. Increased time spent outdoors or in nature, appreciation of nation, history and culture, and disdain for modernism and postmodernism. Look out for these warning signs. And this was sent to me this week from Mrs. Maurieos, my lovely wife. Marriage, an endless sleepover with your favourite weirdo. And this week from Moz, a selection of material from current events. Escape plan for Mexit. Poor old Charlie and Megan. But wait, there's even more. The little ginger prick. And how do we know it's from Moz? Here's why, because it has a motorcycle reference. I just want to go riding and ignore all my adult problems. Sounds like a good plan to me. And finally on Isaac the Kids page, this wonderful parenting tip. I just give them controllers that are not hooked up and play like this for hours. A great parenting tip there. And, well, I hope your week's been good, Isaac. And, well, we look forward to seeing you every week. And, well, I think we might have to update that photo soon. Because you've grown quite considerably since then. But, all good. So, thanks to everybody. I hope you've enjoyed Web Crap of the Week. And there's going to be more coming next week. Especially if you send in examples of the best crap that you encounter so we can include it in the show. Thank you for watching, commenting, liking and subscribing. I appreciate your support and I look forward to bringing it to you every week. All good. Cheers. See you. Feel legit.
It's a web app of the week. It's a web app of the week.
This has been a Maurieo presentation, recorded live in our studio at Ngaruawahia, Aotearoa, New Zealand, the land of the long white cloud, place where Kiwis live, in a paradise we like to call God's own country.